Hey guys, this is Foxwood here, and welcome to another tutorial. For those of you who are new on the channel, since this video is going to pretty much apply for a lot of people, welcome. My name's Foxwood, and I do video game commentary. If you want to look at my commentary, be sure to check out the other videos on my channel, but that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is to learn about the pros and cons of both Sony Vegas Pro and Adobe Premiere Pro, and to figure out which you would want to use over the other. Now, just to point out something right now, I just want to let you know that there is no better software. It all depends on what the application is for. And I'm just going to explain the pros and cons of each software. So, for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to be editing video game footage of the next video of the escapists that I'm going to put out sometime later, maybe tonight or tomorrow night after this video is done being edited and uploaded. So this is going to be a quick tutorial. I'm not going to go in depth of a tutorial of how to use each program. Those are going to be separate tutorials later in possibly the near future or a faraway time. I don't know. But I'm not going to go into in depth of each program. I'm just going to give you a little synopsis of each program and just do a little editing to show the controls and its simplicity or its difficulty. And we're just going to take it from there. So the first program that we're going to look at is Sony Vegas Pro. Now, for Sony Vegas Pro, so you see I have both Adobe Premiere Pro, but getting off topic. So we're gonna open that, and for Sony Vegas Pro, I say that you can see right now that its interface is very sleek. It is very simplified. It is, as you can assume by the vocabulary I'm using, it is. I suggest it for the beginners of video editors because of its design. Its layout is so simplified. It is so easy to use. A baby can edit a video in like under an hour. It is just very easy to use, and I recommend for any beginners or for professional video editors who just want to get videos out done quickly and easily with all the essentials that you need. So so we're gonna start out with a new project, which we already have one. So you just click the new empty project. So we're just gonna click new, and you can see that we can edit its settings. We can change the pixel width and the height. We can change the frame rate. Although I keep everything the same, I use a template called HD with 1080 24p. Unfortunately, I don't actually no, that's a lie. I use HD 1080 60i. So I always use this template. You can make your own template if you want, but I always use a pre-prescribed template because know that templates are pretty much almost reliable. Unless you know what you're doing, then in that case, change whatever you want. But I always use a prescribed template. So I'm going to click OK. We have a new project out. So this is the open button that can open a recent project that you began with, or to import video and audio files. So it's the same. They're both integrated in the same button. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to import my Bandicam clips. I'm going to import the Escapists, which is a video I'm recording right now. We get a message that says, "Do you want to set your project video settings to match this video?" Basically, it's saying, "Do you want to change the template settings to match the video settings?" Like I said, I know the prescribed template is always going to be reliable, so I always click no. I'm always going to have the video settings be adapted to the template settings. So yeah, that's just what we're going to do. We're also going to import the video. I'm sorry, we're not going to do that. So basically, we're just going to. It takes a while to import the video files. You can see down here in the time bar that it's going to just take a long time. What I like about Sony Vegas Pro is that no matter what, you're always going to be editing your videos in time code. You can see it always starts from 0 minutes and 0 seconds to 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You can zoom in with your mouse wheel to change the intervals, and you can just see how sleek and easy this is. You can see why it would be easier and just take a lot less time to edit a video. So basically, yeah, it's always gonna be editing in time code instead of frames. So you can see how simple it is. So what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna show you the basic controls. So there's a lot of easy to access keyboard shortcuts for a lot of simple functions, such as splitting a clip with S, and you can see that you can split two clips into one clip into two clips, and put them together. You can have Z for undo. And the undo goes pretty much forever. It has a large history. So I think what I like about this too is that it involves a lot of grouping. So you can group clips together and the video and audio will stay intact and in sync. That's what I love about this program, because if you're beginning and you're not used to grouping, it will be a pain in the butt to learn about grouping. But no matter what, this is going to stay grouped, as it is both the same video and audio files for the same video file. So you have a lot of controls over the video, its opacity. You have a lot of control over the audio and how loud it is with decibels. To fade in, there's a little button over here. You can drag this, and you can drag to how many seconds or how many frames you want. In this case, you're editing in time code. So, and it's like half time code and half frames. So you see, I set this to fade in at 4 seconds. So you can see it's just fading in like that. For previews, you're always going to preview in with video and audio. So I love that about this too. So basically like that. And to export, you go to File and you would just render as. And I just think that you have other templates. Do you have templates too here? And I rely on the templates too and stuff like that. So we're not going to render that because but still so yeah, just a short little synopsis about Sony Vegas Pro. If you're beginning, or if you're not haven't edited in a while but you're a professional, or you want to get videos done fast, quick, and easy with a good quality and outcome, use Sony Vegas Pro. So now we're gonna go into Adobe Premiere Pro and talk about its pros and cons. Actually, before that, with cons and Sony Vegas Pro, there aren't too many. But if you want if you are a professional and you need a lot of the effects and stuff like that and more control over your video, then Sony Vegas is not really right for you, because a lot of the effects are hidden. This is kind of designed for beginners actually, and for simple editing. This is a simple editing software. If you need to have effects like chroma key or other special effects, then go with Adobe Premiere Pro, because a lot of those are hidden from unless you dig really deep. But if you're a professional and you want to get videos done quickly, then this is right for you. But the effects won't be as pure and as strong as those in Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm going to switch over to Adobe Premiere Pro and we're going to introduce you to that. So Adobe Premiere Pro, there's a lot of differences and a lot of similarities. So you can see that we always start off with this screen, which we can start a new project, an open project, and the help. A little bit before I begin, a basic synopsis of Adobe Premiere Pro. This is CS6. So if you are heavily reliant on the video editing software that you use, because you do a lot of video editing, such as Freddie Wong or Ryan Higa, like they require a lot of video editing in their videos, then by all means go with Adobe Premiere Pro, because you have full control of every little aspect of your video. You get to control the frames, you get to control the aspect ratio, you can control every little aspect, and that's what I love about this. I personally use Adobe Premiere Pro over Sony Vegas, primarily because I want control of the outcome of my videos, since my videos the quality of my videos reflects the quality of my channel, and I want to make sure I give out the best quality of videos that I can with the time I have. So to show that it has a lot of changes with the video file, we're going to start a new project. I have one open that I'm going to open in a little bit. So you can see that you get to change what you want to edit the video. You can change in time code, which I love, or you can do it in frames. I prefer time code. You can change the audio format, you can change the capture format, and you have a lot more control of the scratch discs for captured video. It's basically saving backups of all the video files that you have. You really don't need to do that. So I guess you can just click OK. You can have a new project out. You could have another template, and you could have the settings for this too. You can change a lot. You see what I mean by you have a lot more control of the video and the process of like that. So I always go with widescreen. So I'm actually going to open a video that I have open. So this is the basic format of Adobe Premiere Pro. You can see what I mean by it's more complex and everything is more into your face. All the complex stuff is put into your face. You have the tools down here. You have the editing workspace down here. You have the preview up here, and you have the run it up here. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to change my workspace back into the default workspace that you have when you first get Sony Vegas Pro. So you can see down here we have our sequence. A sequence is basically the physical format of the template settings. So this is the basic default template settings. So what we're going to do is we're going to import the video file, and you do that by Control I. Opening a video file and opening a project file are two different programs and two different situations. So there's a little disclaimer. Adobe Premiere Pro is not comfortable with MP4 files. MP4 files, if you import it, it changes the frames a little bit to match whatever you have. So it kind of puts the video and audio out of sync. So just do not use MP4 files with Adobe Premiere Pro. It is a no-no, and you just cannot do that. So what you can do is you can change the .mp4 extension to a .mov extension, which is a QuickTime Player extension, and everything will be fine then. All the video and audio will be synced, and everything will be happy and go-go. So so what we're going to do is that the sequence and my video files are not the same. So because I know that my video file is the exact same settings that I want for my video, we're going to right click and do new sequence from clip. Basically, I'm making a new template from the clip, and you can see this is my new template, which in this case is a sequence. So, and then I can just delete this one because I don't need it anymore. So you can see over here that this is what it looks like when we have the video settings out. So basically what we can do is we can change the basic controls are that you have tools over here. You have different tools over here. The most essential ones you'll need are the mouse tool and the razor tool. Razor tool is basically what we're going to use to split. So you can see we could split and use the mouse tool to move everything around. You can just change every little thing. You have keyframes and stuff like that. I personally love the way this goes. An awesome thing you can do with this too is that I'm just going to undo everything I've done real quick. Just by having this over, you can double click the preview file, and you can stretch the video. You can change the size of the video. You can turn this around. You can make it go up and down, turn it down, and up and down. I love this. So you can see, I just love what you could do with this entire pro. You can zoom it in, zoom it out. You just do whatever the hell you want with it. I just love that. So you have a full control over the video, and to export you would just go to File, Export, and Media, and then you'd go from there. So I'm basically done doing the little controls like that. So just my final words about what I would say to use. In all honesty, one program is not better than the other. It all depends on who you are and what you want to do for YouTube. Do you want to do stuff that you're just doing for fun, like that you just want to put a lyric video up or something like that? Then you'll want something simple. Use Windows Movie Maker, because honestly, to make a lyric video, you just need that. But in all seriousness, if you're doing something simple and you just need to get something out quickly and fast, use Sony Vegas Pro. It's designed for the beginner. And if you're a professional that needs to recap or do something very quick and very simple with ease and mentality, use Sony Vegas Pro, because that'll get the job done quickly and possible. Now, personally, with my experiences, I believe that the video quality comes out better with Adobe Premiere Pro. It is designed for the professionals. It is made for professionals. And video, depending on what you use for the settings for your video, it's going to come out really good in Adobe Premiere Pro, since you have full control of the video itself. So, this personally, for me, I say Adobe Premiere Pro wins. But that's for me, because my videos are heavily reliant on its outcome quality of it. So I want to control every little aspect of how my video looks. So I would use Adobe Premiere Pro for that. But if I'm just doing an announcement video, then I'll just use Sony Vegas Pro, because I want to get my video done out quickly, since my announcements are not heavily reliant on its outcome. So for other than that, for all my regular gaming videos, I'll use Adobe Premiere Pro because I care about my quality and I don't want to give my subscribers any shit quality per se. I don't want. I really care about what my subscribers think of me, and I really want to give them all that I can offer, the best of the best that I can give. So I use Adobe Premiere Pro because you can get the best out of the best of it, but sometimes I'll use Sony Vegas Pro if I just don't have time to put all the dedication into Adobe Premiere Pro. Also, just from my personal experiences, rendering is done faster in Adobe Premiere Pro because you can control if you want to render from the CPU or the graphics card. You have full control of literally everything in Adobe Premiere Pro. Designed for the professionals, made for the professionals, by the professionals. And so yeah, if I miss, I'm gonna make separate tutorials on how to use each program, and I'm gonna personally edit an episode of a game that I'm literally gonna show you how I edit a video, and I'm gonna show you all the tutorials and how to use it and stuff like that, the basics and stuff like that in each program. And those tutorials will come sometime in the near future or the far future, depending on when I feel like making them. If I missed anything, please comment down below. If you have any questions, please, I will personally reply to every question that you have, and I will answer them on my own. If you have any questions, I really want to help you out. For the beginners out there or professionals, I really want to help you out with whatever you need, and I want to help you do whatever you need to do to get your video editing life started or your career started, depending on what you want to do. I know a lot about each program. I am very familiar with all programs, and so if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down. I will personally answer your questions. If you feel like I really didn't do a good job out of making this video, feel free. I take criticism pretty easily because I care about the quality and what I give to my subscribers. It is something that I deeply care about, and because you guys mean a lot to me, even if you're not a subscriber, I care about what I give, because I really don't want to give something out shit. I really want to put something that I really want to give to the community, which I can be very proud of. So anyways, I think that's about it. If you like this video at all, be sure to give a like down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to subscribe for more tutorials about editing and video games. And I'll see you in the next video whenever that may be. So stay foxy, guys, and toodles.